Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Stark Reality. And the topic of today is going to be dual triggers and mirroring. What do I mean by dual triggers? So, people on the twin journey, sometimes you'll be sitting there and you'll be feeling fine, and then suddenly emotion will start to come up. And there's no trigger, there's no discernible trigger. And emotions will come up and you'll start purging, you'll start crying, and then it will stop. And you'll sit there and you'll wonder what happened. Now, sometimes when your twin gets triggered and you have to face the same trigger because you are energetically linked to one another, their trigger will transfer to you and you'll have a dual trigger. So you'll actually be triggered at the same time if you have to deal with the same frequency of a trigger. This will happen at many junctures on your twin journey, and it basically happens. So it's a 2-for-1. So when one gets triggered, it transfers to the other if it's the same trigger, and we both get triggered at the same time. So if you're just sitting there and suddenly you feel emotion come in and you feel like you're purging, then it is probably your twin that has gotten triggered. But because you have the same issue to deal with, you're being triggered at the same time. Is it a time saver? Maybe. Maybe it is. So that's the dual trigger thing. So the next topic that I wanted to talk about is mirroring. When you have dual triggers, what happens is because you're energetically linked to them, you will feel not just what you're feeling, but you will feel what they're feeling, and the telepathy will come in on what they're thinking. You will perceive it as your own thoughts, but after the trigger is completed, after you've released it and moved past it, if you think about your thoughts, were they your thoughts? Is that really how you feel? So if you're going through a trigger and you're having all these thoughts in your head and you're like, okay, I get it, but that's not how I feel. It is probably you're picking up on your twin's thoughts, and that is your twin's trigger. The reason I call it mirroring is because whatever transfers to you from your twin, you have probably felt that before in the past. So, for example, if you sit there and you think, my twin hates me. My twin hates me. They want nothing to do with me, for the things that I've done in the past or the things that I have not done in the past. I guarantee you everyone on the twin journey has felt that way. But this is the exercise to prove to you that your twin does not hate you, and it is not about them. It is about you. It is always about you on this journey. It is never about them. So if you think your twin doesn't like you, doesn't want to speak to you, hates you, the exercise is the mirroring exercise with you and you alone. Stand in front of a mirror and say every single thing. It may be one thing, it may be multiple things on why you think your twin hates you. The reason for this is because your twin doesn't hate you. You hate yourself. You can't forgive yourself for what you've done in the past. And so you sit there and you say, my twin hates me. But because this is a twin journey, it is bringing up what is within you, yourself, to be healed and cleared. Many people across the board, you don't even have to be a twin, do this. They project how they feel about themselves onto someone else. But what the twin journey teaches is that it is never about the other person. It is always about you. So try the mirror exercise. Every time you think, oh, my twin this, my twin that, and it's negative, and then it doesn't come from a place of the heart and it doesn't come from a place of love, do the mirror exercise, look in the mirror and say, my twin doesn't like me because X, Y, and Z. My twin doesn't talk to me because X, Y, and Z. Because it's all about you. It's all about what you're not giving to yourself, what you're not releasing, what you're not forgiving about what you have or haven't done. And that needs to get released. It's not about your twin. It is about you. Stark Reality is a Balloon Head Productions presentation.